No, it's no April Fools tonight. The Giants bats were actually alive tonight, and the Giants beat the Dodgers 4-2. This is Giants Roundup. It is Monday, April 1st, 2019. You can follow on Twitter, Facebook. Most importantly, please be kind and hit that subscribe button, and please give this video a big thumbs up. And yeah, it was a great night for the Giants. They come out and get a W. So a very great win for the Giants tonight. They go to 2-3 on the season. Taking the win is Trevor Gott. Taking the loss is Joe Kelly. What can I say? It was quiet for the first inning. That yeah, Pomeranz did allow a quite. Pomeranz was effective. He did allow 6 hits in 5 innings. He was able to get out of jams for the most part, except for the fifth inning. I shall say, but Pomeranz also needs to learn how to bunt in the NL. In his first at bat with the Giants, they had a runner on first, and Pomeranz put up a poor bunt that got scooped, and that could have been a double play. But next time when Pomeranz bunts the baseball, he's got to do a better job of getting the ball on the ground. Unfortunately, it was a little bit of a rally killer in the with Panic on base. Panic got hit by a pitch in the second inning by Julio Urias. Urias was not too terribly bad himself. 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 7 strikeouts. So not too bad at all. But the bullpen, yeah. If there's one thing that the Dodgers do not have is a bullpen. And we'll get to that in a moment. And then there was, as I said, there was a lot of runners allowed by Pomeranz tonight, but he was still pretty good on the mound tonight. He did start to run out of gas in the fifth inning. He did allow 2 earned. Walk one, not bad. 6 strikeouts, that's good. So I've liked what I've seen out of Drew Pomeranz. This was definitely a good pickup by the Giants thus far. He had a really good spring training and backed it up with a good outing tonight. Then Urias on the other side was his first return since I think he got hurt a couple seasons ago. So Urias still getting that arm strength up there. Really good for him. Then it came to the bullpens. Trevor Gott came in, got out of a jam, so that was really good. Not before Pomeranz allowed a couple jacks in the fifth inning. First by Chris Taylor, it was 1-0 Dodgers. Then Alex Vertigo with a big boy bomb to deep center, went 431 feet, 2-0. That was a mistake that Vertigo capitalized on, and that was a big boy home run. If you can hit 431 at Dodger Stadium, that would have been a home run at the deepest part of Oracle Park. So that was certainly a big man home run there. And that would be it for the Giants allowing runs. The bullpen tonight was solid. Scott with a scoreless frame. Melanson, yeah, I think this is the best inning I have seen out of Melanson in a Giants jersey tonight. He's looking confident, and this is what you need. This is just exactly what the Giants needed this year. Melanson was on the roster bubble in spring training, and it's games like this that will start making his roster spot feel just a skosh safer. So, hopefully Melanson can finally turn it around this year and stay healthy. But definitely good outing out of him. Tony Watson, wildly effective. A few loud outs in the inning, but he did get put up a zero, allowed a hit, and then Will Smith came in and shut it down, gets his second save on the season. Whereas the Dodger bullpen, Joe Kelly comes in and the Giants bats woke up. It was first a home run by Brandon Belt to center field. It closed it to 2-1. And then Panda. Pablo Sandoval singles to center. It scores Solarte 2-2. This game is tied. And then Alexander comes in and Belt makes him pay with a double to deep right center. It scores. Steven, teach me how to Duggar. Teach me how to Duggar. All the Giants love it. All the Giants love it. And Panda. So yeah, it was the Brandon Belt show tonight. He definitely flashed the glove tonight with some great plays. Just really, this is what we needed to see out of Brandon Belt. He is now 200 on the year, goes 2 for 4 tonight, 3 RBIs, and definitely great with the glove tonight and saved some runs. So, and then Steven Duggar, 2 for 5. I am telling you, this kid is starting to come together. And at some point, the power is going to come for Steven Duggar. It's got it. I think Duggar has got, there's power somewhere, and I think he's going to have his fair share of bombs at some point. So Solarte coming off the bench. Connor Joe came pretty close, actually, to getting his first major league hit, but it was all for naught, and goes 0 for 2. Solarte comes off the bench, 1 for 2, so Solarte not looking too bad. Michael Reed 0 for 1, and it was a strikeout. As much as Crew could try to go Pollyanna on Reed, still I'd give it. Still, it's still too early to start talking about Austin Slater or Mike Gerber. I'd still say give it a month. Let the PCL season come into play first before we start talking about any roster moves. To be honest, so that's how I feel. Posey not looking comfortable at the plate. Only goes 0 for 4. Maybe he moves down in the lineup tomorrow. That's something that could be discussed. And then Joe Panic, maybe move him up a skosh on the lineup. Gerardo Parra goes 1 for 4. But most of the Giant killing tonight came from Pique Hernandez and Chris Taylor. But now the Dodgers are 3-2 on the year. The Giants 2-3, and we still got a lot of baseball left. And it's just got to feel good. It always just feels extra special to go into Chavez Ravine and go get a win after starting the year 1-3. It feels extra special. Maybe it will give them confidence for tomorrow, and we need Belt's bat. If you want any hope of being relevant in the NL this year, it's got to be the bat of Brandon Belt. He's got to stay healthy this year. Solarte is definitely looking for, might earn some more playing time at this point. And Panda. Panda's maybe not the greatest defensive player anymore, but I am glad they kept him on the roster. He still can provide some pop off the bench. And that's all you can ask for Panda. And I think that's what Panda is these days. He's just a bench role and a good bench player. That's what I got to say about Pablo Sandoval. At least he's still a good bench player. He can still come off the bench and get you a pinch hit. And that's all you can really ask. That's all you can really ask out of Sandoval at this point of his career. But tomorrow it will be. It's not updating. But we move on to tomorrow. It will be Madison Bumgarner going up against Hyunjin Ryu. So this should be a really good pitching matchup. Bumgarner definitely deserved to win the last time out. He just did not get any run support. Hopefully this tomorrow's game, he will get a bit more of run support with maybe a confident Giants lineup tomorrow. Hopefully that materializes. So we'll see what happens there. And we'll see who starts and left tomorrow. But I'd still, like I said, I'm still going to say give it to the end of April before we start talking about any roster moves in the outfield, or until somebody gets hurt. So that's where I'm going to go from there. Now it's on to the MLB reach around for your Monday night. We're going to start in Pittsburgh. The Pirates lose to the Cardinals 6-5, taking the win. Jordan Hicks taking the loss. Shane Brault. Adam Wainwright making his season debut for the Cardinals. 4 earned in 4 innings pitched, walks 4 batters. Chris Archer strikes out 8 in 5 innings pitched. But not a good night for Richard Rodriguez. 3 runs, 2 of them earned without recording an out tonight. Now the Cardinals go to 2 and 3 on the year. Pirates 1 and 2. In Cleveland, the Indians beat the White Sox 5-2, taking the win. Jordan Edwards taking the loss. Dylan Covey. Jose Ramirez goes 2 for 4 for the Tribe tonight. And Mike Clevenger, he was mowing down the bats tonight, going 7 innings strong. 12 strikeouts. Ivan Nova, got a feel for him. He had a really good debut for the White Sox tonight. 7 innings strong, 1 earned. Just did not get the run support tonight. And Brad Hand gets the save tonight, his second on the year. For Cleveland, Jordan Fry 2 earned. And Covey 2 runs, 1 earned without recording an out. In the Bronx, the Yankees beat the Tigers 3-1, taking the win. Domingo Germán taking the loss. Tyson Ross, who allows 4 walks in 5 innings pitched. And Detroit just neutralized the 2 hits tonight. So that's got to feel good for the Yankees. They are now 2-2 on the year. In Cincinnati, the Brewers beat the Reds 4-3, taking the win. Alex Wilson taking the loss. Raisel Iglesias. Josh Hader gets the save for the Brew Crew. Yasmani Grindal goes 3 for 4 for the Brewers tonight. Tanner Rourke does not make it. Only goes 4 and a third tonight in his Reds debut. 3 earned, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. So right now it's looking like the same old Reds. In Atlanta, in an error-filled game, the Braves blank the Cubbies 8-0. And it was taking the win is Wade Parsons. Wes Parsons, he takes the win. Taking the loss is Kyle Hendricks, who allows 2 earned And there were a lot of errors in this game for the Chicago Cubs. That's 6 errors in this game for the Cubbies. Ozzy Albies goes 3 for 4 for the Braves. Inciarte hits a home run. Acuna with his first home run on the year. And Kendricks with 7 runs, but only 2 earned. 3 walks, not great. Sean Newcomb, 4 walks in 4 innings pitched. And then Ruby Rosario, 2 runs, 1 earned. And the Cubs are now 1-3 on the year. And it may not be time to hit the panic button in Chicago just yet. But, it can't be a good feeling for Joe Madden right now. This is a manager who is currently on the hot seat in Chicago. And 1-3 is not exactly the start you are looking for, but there's still plenty of time to pick it up before Theo Epstein considers other options. But Atlanta gets their first win of the year. In Baltimore, the Orioles beat the Blue Jays 6-5, taking the win. Dean Hess. Taking the loss is Sean Reed Foley, who allows 3 earned in 2 innings pitched. Baltimore, surprisingly, at 3-1 on the year. Toronto falls to 2-3. And Trey Mancini and Jonathan Villar continuing to swing hot bats for the Orioles at this point. Like David Hess and Reed Foley, I think this was his debut for Toronto. 5 runs, 3 earned. In Tampa Bay, the Rays clobber the Rockies 7-1, taking the win. Ryan Yarborough, taking the loss. Chad Bettis, who gets pelted for 6 earned in 5 2/3 innings pitched. And Kevin Kiermaier comes in and goes 2 for 3 for the Rays tonight with his first home run on the year. Nolan Arenado, 3 for 4 for the Rockies tonight. And Ryan Stanek, the opener tonight for the Rays, excuse me. In Miami, the Mets beat the Marlins 7-3. Taking the win is Jerus Familia, Drew Streckenrider taking the loss, getting pounded for 4 earned in 1 inning pitched. Starlin Castro goes 2 for 3 for the Fish tonight. And Castro hitting his first home run on the year. Whereas Yonder Alonso hits his first home run for the year for the Mets, and LaGrace. Steven Matz, 3 runs, 1 earned. In Arlington, the first battle of Texas game, the Astros take the game 1, beating the Rangers 2-1. Taking the win back welcome back to the rotation, Brad Peacock, 6 2/3 innings pitched, 1 earned run allowed. Whereas Adrian Sampson takes a tough loss for the Rangers. We're allowing 1 earned in 6 innings pitched. Roberto Osuna picking up the save for the season, his first save of the year. And Carlos Correa going 3 for 4 for the Astros tonight. George Springer hitting his second home run on the year. And Drew Smiley making his return to the show after being hurt the last 2 seasons. Goes 3 innings pitched, allows 1 earned, two walks, 2 strikeouts. So welcome back to the show, Drew Smiley. On the other side of the I-80 tonight, it was the long ball, as Oakland is the latest team to victimize the Red Sox pitching, and maybe no, it looks like more like the Raiders played the Patriots tonight at the Oakland Coliseum, 7-0 Raiders. David Price takes the loss, making his maybe not a major league debut, but Aaron Brooks making his debut for the A's, 6 scoreless innings. So Aaron Brooks definitely looking like another find for the Oakland A's. Xander Bogaerts goes 2 for 3 for the Red Sox. Chad Pinder 2 for 4 with a home run. And it was the long ball for the A's tonight. Chris Davis hits his 5th home run on the year already. Pinder his first of the year. Matt Chapman a home run. Laureano with his first home run on the year. So holy Toledo, the A's are recover from that Japan series, now 4-3 on the season. So all those talks about the A's being a one-hit wonder, they're not. They definitely, at this early part of the season, the Oakland A's are definitely not flukes. And the Arizona Cardinals beat the San Diego Chargers 10-3 tonight. And Merle Kelly making his D-backs debut tonight. 6 innings pitched, 3 earned. Matt Strom only survives 2 2/3 innings pitched, 5 earned runs. Curtel Marte goes 3 for 5 for the Snakes. David Peralta 3 for 5. Adam Jones hits his 3rd home run on the season for the Snakes. And Fernando Tatis Jr. hits his 1st home run in the show tonight. Robbie Erlin comes in, allows 4 runs, 3 earned. He definitely didn't look like the Padres that neutralized the Giants over the weekend, that is for sure. And in Seattle tonight, the Mariners beat the Angels 6-3. King Felix gets the win, taking the loss in a rude welcome to the Angels. Former Giant Chris Stratton, who allows 4 earned in 4 and a 1/3 innings pitched. Walks 2, strikes out 1. So, not looking. So the Giants' decision to move on to Stratton at thus far looks like a good decision. Hanzo Robles takes the loss. And speaking of the Mariners, it's looking like Hunter Strickland is on the injured list for them for 10 days with a quad injury. So we'll see how long he's out for. And that will put a bow on this Monday night for Giants Roundup. We will be back tomorrow. Everybody have a great Tuesday. 90 wins, 90 losses, 100 wins, 100 losses. Forever Giant we are. Good night, everybody.